Welcome to GC Cars, my name is Eric.
And I'm Jesse.
And we're off-roading the 2023 Ford Maverick Tremor. We're starting off right on the trails here. And it's your first time behind the wheels and your first time off-roading.
It's a double first time, so, you know, it's time to total this vehicle, guys. Let's go.
Oh God, please no.
All for the content.
Exactly. So we're going to split this video into 3 parts. So this is kind of like a beginner trail to get Jesse situated and, you know, talk a little bit about the interior, exterior, and the new features the Tremor brings. As this gap in front of us appears.
Let's put this into...
Yeah, it's come to a stop with one of the Tremor buttons. And I would say we pick
sand?
Yeah, I would go for sand. We have mud, mud, sand, snow.
Alright, so I'm just going to put the pedal to the metal. Just kidding.
Exactly, just fucking send it. But no, exactly. So we're going to start with this beginner trail. Then we're going to have a very technical kind of bike-specific section. And in the end, we're going to have a heavy trail, which we also took the Bronco Sport and the ZR2 in, and actually I damaged the Bronco Sport there. And this is same as the Bronco Sport, so
amateur.
Hopefully we're not going to damage it. But yeah, exactly. Keep it nice to the right. This is...
It's kind of mild, exactly. But we are wishing, you know, to jump right into it, we are wishing we had a front-facing camera.
Yes, exactly. So first of all, what you notice when you start off-roading this, we don't have a front-facing camera. This is an XLT Tremor, so it's a mid-trim Tremor, and I wish it would be part of the Tremor package because, well...
But you can get it, correct?
I don't think so. There's no front-facing camera on the Tremor.
I just kind of find that sacrilege to market an off-road package. A front-facing camera is kind of a safety issue.
Exactly, especially like sometimes you might be going somewhere where you don't have a spotter outside, and that's where you could use it a little bit more. But before we dive into all the off-road stuff, let's maybe talk a little bit more specific. This Tremor. So this, looking at the exterior, as we always start off, right, is finished in red hot pepper metallic.
It's red and it's hot.
It's very red. It's hot. And then of course with the Tremor package, as I'm trying not to get.
As we scratch the paint?
Yeah. We get the lift, we get the new wheels with the orange accents, we get smoked front and rear lights. And overall, I think you said it looks pretty utilitarian, right?
Yes. Yeah,
it's not the prettiest truck out there. Well, it's not even a truck technically. Not the prettiest
pickup.
Lift here a little bit. Yeah. Not the prettiest pickup, but I think overall, honestly, is that chipmunk?
Yeah,
it's a chipmunk.
And I like what they do with the orange accents, like with the
the Tremor, the Tremor specific kind of design cues. Yeah, like when you see a Tremor, you know it's a Tremor.
I am gonna have to give hell for the sticker on the back.
Yeah, that's funny, right? So the Tremor, we had the F-150 Tremor, which had a proper metal badge, so they produced that already.
Right.
And they decided to put a sticker on you. So I figured, like, you know, if you're already producing the badge, wouldn't it be cheaper to just take the same badge instead of starting a new production line for a sticker? But I guess not.
I mean, those little things bother me. I don't know. Maybe I'm anal. I'd rather have nothing than a sticker.
Right.
But that's just me.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't mind it too much. Nice and slow here. Wonderful. But yeah, like, looks-wise, I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. It's you know, nothing special.
But yeah.
It's not really attractive.
What I really like though about this truck is the interior. I love the interior. This actually won the 2022 GC Cars interior design award.
I think you love it more than I do, but...
So everything in here is cheap plastic.
Right.
But it's so well thought out. Like, first of all, you have so many spots to put stuff. We have this cubby up here, we have a cubby up top, we have like different phone holders,
yes,
which is really clever, and all the plastics are like they have texture or designs and forms to it. I like how this looks, and you have a lot of storage options. Like,
at the end of the day, like you said, it's not trying to be anything that it's not.
Yes.
And I do appreciate the layout. I mean, it's not going to be the most astounding looking interior.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's also not bad.
Yeah, and we have the gauge cluster is a mix out of analog and digital.
Yeah, which is nice.
Off-road gauges in there right now. Our infotainment has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless.
Seats
are wired, sorry.
Seats are pretty comfortable.
The seats are super comfy. I love these Tremor specific seats. Send it to like 20 kilometers now. Send it to this mud.
Let's get some mud. Ooh!
And no, I like these seats. Unfortunately though, not heated because we don't have the $2,200 luxury package, which would give us, Canadian, that is, which would give us like a bunch of stuff like heated seats, heated mirrors, which we don't have.
Right.
But I think enough talking about the Tremor itself. Should we go for some more difficult off-roading?
I mean, I think that's what we're here for.
Let's go. Right, now in the technical section, where I'm already feeling like, I would like a front camera.
Yeah.
Spoken about. I'm sticking to sand mode right now, which also locks the four-wheel drive because this Tremor gets a bunch of off-road driving modes. More of them we're going to use later in the heavy trail. But this is a bit more about, clearance and articulation, and we can talk a bit about what the Tremor actually gets. So first of all, of course, we get a 1-inch lift and all the other optional goodies in terms of looks.
Rear e-locker.
Yes, so we get an electronic rear locker, and we don't actually have a diff that locks, but it works clutch. It's clutch based essentially, and honestly, it works pretty good from my experience with the Bronco Sport that we off-roaded just here as well. And this so far is handling quite well. And this is more of like an up and down section where you got to be a little careful, especially with the bed in the back, right? A lot longer than the Bronco Sport. You don't want to necessarily scrape it, but that's what I call Daytona. I call that corner Daytona because, well, we got a lot of banking going on, and we're going to have to go very wide.
Yeah, we go about, I think we're going to get to about 18 degrees here.
18 degrees of sideways banking, yeah. So you'll see us lean quite far. And I got to check that. There we go.
There's some sliding.
And I slide up there. So why don't we use that opportunity to lock our rear diff, just to get out of this a bit? There we go. Okay, fought us more than it previously did. Wonder if there was just a new rut that appeared there. And now it's going to go very wide, and this is where all the tilting starts and all the rotation. Getting over there, 15 degrees, 16, yep.
17,
and
ooh, not 18 this time.
Straightening it out right into the ditch. And this is more an area meant really for quads and,
right.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, dirt bikes.
We're just kind of squeezing ourselves in. And especially this section where you notice like we're a little wide, even this small little Maverick.
Hitting all the bushes.
Hitting all the bushes. Our clear coat is
not so clear.
Not so clear anymore probably. So yeah, get a thick clear coat if you go off-roading. And here we got to just squeeze wide. But so far, except for that little issue we just had there in the back, it's handling just fine. Can get a little quicker with these bumps. Once again, I wish I had a front camera because I have no idea if there's people up down the side. Looks good. And okay, enough with the easy stuff. Let's lift some wheels. Let's spin some wheels. Let's hit the real
Let's
trail.
boulder. No, we're not bouldering.
Oh, okay. Let's hit the real trail. All right, now onto the most difficult trail. The trail where I managed to damage the Bronco Sport balance. It was only the underbody insulation. I just put a little hole in that.
He's underselling it.
Easy fix.
It was a total.
Might have bumped to 0-2 once, but it had the bars. Everything's fine. Didn't even see anything. So let's not repeat our mistakes. Let's go into mud and ruts. And admittedly, we did go up once before.
How many degrees is this again?
We go up to 18 degrees up while still having a bit of banking. So last time around, we did struggle a little. Let's see how much.
Some tire spinning.
Yep, tire spinning. I had to reverse a couple of times. So let's see how this goes. We lifted wheels. This will be a lot of like outside action. We're just kind of seeing on our sides how far we can go.
Because we don't have a camera.
Because we don't have any camera. Exactly.
No wheel camera, no front camera.
And especially at a later section, one of the routes we have to go over, that's where that front end camera really is lacking. But
yeah, you really can't see over the hood.
No.
So.
Like, luckily it's kind of tapers down a bit. Come on. But yeah, this is already 13 degrees. And we just kind of have to push through. So, of course, our off-road mode, what it also does is kind of hold the gear a little longer, right? So we actually have the torque to get up out of this. And the electronics, rejig the traction control and all of that. Although traction control gets disabled in this mode. Let me just see. Okay, put by. Going up 13 degrees. Come on. A little bit of slip, slightly. Of course, we did air down, by the way. Are we looking on the right-hand side here? Good. Okay. This is kind of one of the narrowest parts.
Fully clear here.
Because the left side is washed out from rain. Come on. All right, yeah, we're slipping.
There's some slippage there, yeah.
Come on. Okay, not going right now. Let's put it into, it's gonna be a bit of a tricky start now because we're going uphill, but we're enabling our locking diff, our clutch-based locking diff. Front end is not gripping. Let's give her a bit of a reverse. We do have a reverse cam.
I would hope so.
And let's maybe try to approach the angle a little bit different. Go a little left. I got some room. And try to push her through, and there we go.
You got it.
There we go. Now this is where I damage it.
Swing left here.
I want to go as far right as possible because I got a ditch on the left actually. How am I looking on the right hand side?
Pretty tight.
Okay, let me in, but this is the job.
You're good, you're good.
Alright.
You got a little bit of room on the right if you want to go.
I'm good, I just gotta watch that rear axle go over.
Oh, I just got smacked in the face.
Oh, sorry. But we're good. Okay, perfect. Now this, as you can see, we have a big rut coming up. I don't know if that translates on video. Off-roading never does.
It probably, no, they can't see over the hood here.
But
we'll get
this
some B-roll.
is the part where we essentially have to use the side walls a lot. Yeah, we'll show you some B-roll to get over the rut, and neither of us can really see where we are.
I can't see anything, and I'm going to get smacked in the face again by a bush.
So I can just see this tree stump on the left, where it's just kind of my data point. Right on. Hey, nature. And go over. Okay, there we go. All right, so far so good.
Now comes the harder part.
Now comes the actual hard part. We're gonna stick right here left. That's an ATV kind of area, which we have a bunch of upgrades, but we're not quite an ATV. But this is where we really struggled last time.
This is our 18 degrees.
Yeah. So before we even start going into this, we have to split on the left-hand side, and basically keep that little. All right. So back on with the traction control. We're still in mud and ruts.
Watch those rocks, holy.
Yeah, they want to tear up our exhaust and split it and keep it going. 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 degrees. Come on, come on. Don't want to send it too hard. I have no idea where we're going.
I can't see anything, so.
I know there's rocks in front of us. We might hit them here in a second.
So far, so good.
There we go. And, whew, okay. Made it over. See the fawner attacking us a little. Flora. Yeah, keep it left. Got to split here again. Definitely struggling on that left-hand side right now with traction. Struggling a lot, giving it a bit more gas to get it out. And now we want to swing her over to the right. That's not what I meant to do. Slightly bouncy.
Yeah.
But that's where you notice these seats are very comfy, actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of support in these cloth seats. And
big rock coming up here.
Okay, let me do it carefully. Another 16, 17 degrees. Bit of slippage. But our electronic locking diff does it. And we are up the hill. Not out of the clear yet because there's still boulders and smaller things we have to avoid.
Congratulations, Eric. You got it up.
We're still not down. We're still not down. I don't want to go ahead here.
You missed a joke there.
Oh, wow. Thought you meant like, oh, you didn't damage it. I was like, oh, thanks, but I don't want to jinx it. But here we go. Okay.
There we go.
All right. We do also though get a few features that are like a cruise control essentially for off-roading. It's called trail control.
Mm.
Why don't we test that on the way down? Let's flip her around real quick and give it a shot.
Let's do it.
All right, so we are still in mud and ruts. We don't have our electronic locking diff enabled right now, but we're gonna put it into the control, trail control enabled. That's like cruise control now, so we're just gonna get to a speed and set. So now we're set to 4 kilometers an hour, maybe 5 or 6. And now the car will brake and accelerate for us as need be to maintain roughly 6 kilometers an hour, meaning I can focus on steering. I probably want to put it down to 3 kilometers an hour actually, because there's gonna be some bigger boulders. And yeah, just gonna keep it on the left here. And dropping that front right. Definitely can hear it. You can hear it struggle, and the brakes and the tires are definitely working hard here.
Oh yeah.
To keep us going. I'll be honest though, I don't really use these kinds of trail controls. Manual's more fun.
Yeah.
So let's send it. Trail control off. It's cool to have though, definitely. But
it'd be better to have
front camera.
Yeah. Let's trade that feature for a front camera.
This is really this one big missing thing here.
I mean, it's not that expensive.
It's not
that expensive.
So yeah, let's talk actually about pricing and come to a conclusion here a bit. So we are looking. Well, that was our rear. I'm just gonna get bounced around. Stop stinging me, whatever you want. At $32,965 US.
US.
Because this is.
You wish it was Canadian.
Yeah, this is an American model coming from Ford out of Michigan to us to test here in Canada. Whew, gotta keep it slow, keep it steady. In Canadian dollars, this is as spec $41,608.
Which is not bad.
Which is honestly...
in today's market?
Yeah, and that includes $650 for like Ford Copilot 360, so like lane keep assist. We have standard emergency frontal braking, which I love. We have the Tremor package, which is about $3,500, which gives you, like I said, all the good stuff. Would I wish it would be 38 with a camera? Yes. Yes, I think so. But overall...
So it'd bring you to just over 43K if you wanted the heated seat.
Exactly, because that's...
the luxury package.
Yes, the luxury package, I think it's $2,200.
So just over 43.
Yes, and honestly...
it's not a bad price.
That's not a bad price at all. You get...
Ooh, sliding.
Yeah, we're sliding, and we just keep it nice and right, so we keep it up on the side. Well, this is where we easily lift away. Yeah, we're definitely in the front. The rear right is in the air right now.
Let me see. If the seatbelt would allow me to move forward.
There you go.
It is in the air, yep.
Yep.
It is
18
free-floating.
degrees down, 8 degrees to the left, 19 degrees down.
Still in the air.
And let's...
And we're back down. We made landing. That was pretty cool.
Nice. You can feel it like balancing itself. But yeah, honestly...
you know what's not up in the air? Whether this is a good value or not.
Oh, it's a great value. Nice segue. Nice segue.
It's a great value.
Yes, you get so much usability. You have a 33.3 cubic feet bed, which you get a tonneau cover for like $1,100 from Ford directly, maybe cheaper if you go a third party. You have plenty of smart storage. This thing is comfy. I would always get the Luxe package in Canada.
Agreed.
Because those heated seats are just kind of necessary.
Remains to be seen if they're as comfortable though, because they're going to be leather.
Yes, I had actually, if you guys want, I tested the Maverick when it came out last year on the Lariat, that's top spec, and I like those seats as well. I think these might be a little more comfy, but I like cloth seats anyway, so I might be biased. But you get that, you get a usable interior, rear seat space is good. Like if you need a car that's not sporty, it's just practical, for 40 grand, what else do you really get?
And again, if you're not off-roading, you don't have to get the Tremor package. But
Exactly, then you're under sub 40.
right.
Let me just get this out of the way. I'm gonna make sure, because this was where I damaged it last time. And turn right. The whole right, you can't see that right now, but the whole right side of this trail is essentially washed out by rain.
We've had a lot of rain this year.
Yeah. And here we go. But no, I really like this. I think the XLT with the package, with the Luxe package, might be the way to go for this. And you still have, like, you have very good off-road capabilities. It's not. I mean, it's not a Wrangler, it's not a Bronco,
Right.
or anything like that. But who like this? I think we're pushing it further than most people would.
Right. 100%.
Yeah, we're risking kind of potentially damaging this, but we're professionals on a definitely close court. No, this is
We gotta push it, or what the heck are we doing?
Exactly, we're here to test this, but it fares totally fine. We do have some grip issues. You might be able to air down a little bit more, but it's also very slippery, the surface.
Or you can buy better tires potentially.
You can buy different tires if you want to have even more off-road. This is where we might lift up a wheel again.
Yes, we did before on the left side.
Just gotta be careful. So yeah, honestly, I love this. Not truck. This pick. I love the Maverick. I think the Maverick is a great value. I think it's a great vehicle, and you can have fun in it like this if you go off-roading. So, from my perspective, probably one of the best values.
And if you want better mileage, you can. It is available in a hybrid.
It is available in a hybrid, and it gets.
But not all-wheel drive.
Not all-wheel drive. Yeah, so that's definitely a little.
But it's an
drawback.
option.
It's an option if you want it. It costs pretty much the same. This gets 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
Again, for me, the exterior is not the most sharp looking. But,
Agreed.
But that's subjective, and it depends what you're looking for.
Right on. And with that being said, let's do one more a little bit faster off-roading. I mean, this is no Raptor.
We got
Raptor R review coming probably soon, by the way.
We got to damage it before we close the video, right?
Exactly, right? Just can't go back to Ford with no damage. Got to cut this out if we actually damage it. But thank you so much for watching.
If you guys like the video, thumbs up, hit the bell, because we're going to release a new video every single week, and who knows, it might be a car you're looking to buy. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Exactly. Thank you and goodbye.
See you in the next one.